That's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast here in Philadelphia. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know now that the process in Philly yielded two young superstars, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Last season, the front office toyed with a big shakeup, but stayed pat at the deadline. Coach Doc Rivers said, "I love that we stuck with it. They're young. Give them a chance." Kevin, this team is still poised to be great for a long time.
Clearly a special team and a special twosome. David, thank you. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Coffey in at the two spot. And for Philadelphia, outside the wings are Curry and Green. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. And it's MP in at the point. Now, here's MP. Embiid, the pass to MP. And the rejection by Zubac. Jackson looking around. Off target from three-point range. Now the 76ers with it. Here's MP. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jackson.
Feeling the defense, MP able to draw the contact and get to the strike.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
You have to respect the passion MP brings to his game day in and day out, and he doesn't take nights off or ever give you less than 100%.
And both free throws good for MP. Here's Coffey. Passes to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And he gets it to go.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring, maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
And the first one drops. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Now here is Harris. MP up top. Curry on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Outside Jackson. Back to Zubac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Jackson. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Harris, good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Jackson with it. Now defended by MP. Back to Jackson. With the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 6.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Back to Curry. Kicks it out to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Knocks it loose, so it's the Clippers now. Just 5 to shoot. Coffee banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Curry. Here's Korkmaz. Here's MP. Here's Drummond. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Simmons passes to MP. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Here's Bledsoe. There's the dish to Ibaka. Good, nice job down low.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. MP against Bledsoe. To the paint. Here's Ibaka, and it's sent back by Drummond. Now, here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the right wing. Back to MP. And Drummond kicks to MP. Buries the long-range jumper.
And not thinking twice about it. Fantastic decision by MP to go right up with that one.
Here's Bledsoe. Can't cash in from the high post. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate. Sixers with a completely new group now. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Setting the floor for the Clippers.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And he makes that one. Harris has got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 8. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
.11 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Back to Green. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's Embiid. MP kicks to Curry. Back to MP. Second chance shot. That one doesn't go. Clippers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson against Harris. Jackson missing again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
There's the pass to Zubac, and stolen by Harris. Here's Jackson. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. MP out there with Curry. And it's Embiid and at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been three-pointers, but he can also hurt you a little in the lane.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his moves. All part of that maturation process.
Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Jackson with the bounce pass. Guarded by Embiid, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Simmons comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Curry. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. The free throw drops for Ibaka.
You know, Serge Ibaka, not the player he used to be, but he still has great touch on his shot. Doesn't have that same explosive step, but he's still good.
Mann's checked in for Marcus Morris.
And when he was younger, Ibaka was one of the more athletic players in our league.
Totally agree, and we have to give credit to Ibaka for adjusting his game. He's changed how he's played as he's lost a little burst. It's allowed him, though, to be a great contributor late in his career.
Here's Kennard. Following the basket by MP. Batum finds Kennard. That's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Clippers have possession. 11-point game.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Pass to Simmons. Passes it to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. Bledsoe passes to Mann. Lays it up off the glass. Timeout called the 76ers.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust. what you're doing.
George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. Curry against Ibaka. Shoots over Curry. Ibaka, no luck.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And here's MP for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Philadelphia, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for the Clippers right now, Harris kicks to MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Can't fall for that if you're the defense. Once MP has you in the air, the rest is easy.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for MP. Clippers trail by 14. And here's Jackson. A 3-ball. Nailed from three-point land.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Here's MP, and the rejection by Zubac. Here's Coffee to the wing on the left. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Coffee passes to Jackson. To the right side. Zubac kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. The 76ers leading by 13. Now the feed to Harris. And it's good, 2 points. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
The drive by Jackson and the rejection by Embiid.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Curry kicks to MP. High post, Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Jackson.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
Shooting for LA, Reggie Jackson.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Mans checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Jackson. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Now here's Jackson. Clock at 6. And the rejection by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. That one goes in.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Guarded by Embiid. Pass to Zubac. Jackson against Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Shooting for LA, Reggie Jackson.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Both free throws good from Jackson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to MP. Here's Embiid. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for MP.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved. Really enjoyable to watch.
Here is Bledsoe after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Embiid drives in. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Embiid's got 12 points in just the second half. Bledsoe looking it over, and stolen by MP. Down low. Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. The teardrop falls in. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
Embiid finds MP. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The pass to Hartenstein. Count that one.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Pass to Korkmaz. Back to MP. Now, here's Maxey. Here's MP. No good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.